What's up, everybody? Another Mag Bitter Truth podcast. We go get into some things, and we're basically gonna break down the concept of the DNA in the human beings. And a lot of people don't really understand DNA, and since they bring up this mRNA, supposedly shot that they're serving up everybody, we're gonna get into it and tie them and show you some things. As you can see, all the things right here on screen that contain DNA, including virus. As you could see, bacteria and everything, animals, even plants. So I'm going to ask you one question before we get into this video. If we all come from the same foundation, or we end up with all separate DNAs. So you want to tell me that my DNA was around from ancient biblical days? Because somebody stringed that DNA that's connected to me from then. And if every single human being have a single supposed to be, personal DNA. How did that work? If we all come from one pack, listen to what I'm saying. If we all come from one pack and branch off, how would we end up with exact, totally different DNA then? It's something that they're not telling us about this DNA, people, how it's set up and how it generate everything else. You understand what I'm saying? Because it don't go by race. Do you get what I'm saying? It don't go by race. It don't go by gender. It go by supposedly bloodlines. We go get into this and break it down. There's a lot to cover. Let it run.
What is DNA? Every living thing has DNA.
No, but hold on, people. You see this, the sign they show you for DNA? That's exactly bullshit. You understand me? This that they show you, the spinning so-called leather, twisted leather. It's not real, people. Remember, the leather is real important to the devil, people. That's what they do, but they put this right here to show you what DNA supposedly look like. When did you see the DNA look like this? They can't explain because they never seen the DNA look like this. You understand? It's just a foolishness to make you understand it more. Anything they bring to you with deceptions, they're gonna have to give you an image. Just like they give you an image of the damn virus. Take a look.
From plants to animals to bacteria, even to viruses which were once considered non-living.
Okay, so if all of these things supposedly have DNA and then they get inside your bloodstream, inside your body, we're talking about bacteria right here and we're talking about virus. So what that gonna do to your actual DNA with these things are basically attacking your body or inside of your body, and they also got a different DNA from what you got. Listen.
Most importantly, we humans have it. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid.
Listen, people, you hear that? Pay attention here. You have to pay attention because I'm going to show you some things later on in the video. Make it run.
Although every living thing has DNA, its varied compositions differentiate you from others. The interesting fact is that humans' DNA is 99% the same.
Listen, people, what does that mean? Remember, if you take a DNA test to match you with your mom or your dad, you're gonna say 99.9% basically match. So how did they come up with these numbers, people? Okay, go back. Let's go back a little bit. Let's understand this. Listen to what they're saying right here. Pay attention.
From others. The interesting fact is that humans' DNA is 99% the same. Therefore, it is only 1% of DNA that makes you unique.
Okay, so understand this now, people. Listen. Okay, 99% of the DNA is exactly the same. That means we all humans have that same DNA except for 1%. Do you believe that, people? So the 1% differentiate who you are, make you an individual. 1 single percent? Wow. Let's continue so we go find out what the other 90% is, 99%. One.
Does this mean twins don't have exactly the same DNA?
No, they don't.
They don't, unless they're monozygotic or identical twins.
So you hear that, people? If the mother basically is identical twins and they have twins, then that gonna make the two twins right here, this twin, have the same DNA. No, people. So we're gonna ask you this question here. If it's only 1% that make us different, how can you have your mom DNA and your dad DNA? You tell me, so you break down that 1%? No, hold on. Scratch that. You got your DNA, you got your mom DNA, you got your dad DNA. And then these people that supposedly running this earth telling you about Ancestry.com and 23andMe, where they can find your ancestors. They can find your peoples way, way back in biblical days. How did they do that? With just 1% that makes you, individualized. Does that make sense, people? This DNA right here is a deception. 100%. Let's finish watching, because we go break it all the way down.
So now the questions arise. Why every living thing has DNA? What is so important in it? And what does it do? DNA has a recipe for synthesizing proteins.
So hold on, people. You hear the word that they mention? Protein. I'm telling you, just pay attention. That's why, for the most part, I'm going to just let it run so you can understand some things here. So once you get that in, what they're teaching, then we're going to debunk it. You understand? Listen again. Go back.
DNA has a recipe for synthesizing proteins. DNA synthesizes RNA or ribonucleic acid.
Okay, RNA. You understand? Just like your mRNA. It's the same thing, people. What I tell you. Why did they come up with a vaccine called mRNA that ties to your damn DNA? Why? So they're altering your DNA. That's what they're doing. Now let's pay attention.
A process called transcription, which is further translated into proteins by a process termed
Go back. Listen.
transcription, which is further translated into proteins by a process termed as translation. The explanation of DNA conversion into RNA and finally RNA into proteins is called central dogma.
Wow, dogma, people. Central dogma. So I don't remember if you remember, they got a movie called Dogma with one of them characters in there. I don't remember if it was Ben Affleck or one of them. And they actually was showing the devil running the earth. The devil making wishes or something. Or the devil coming from, I don't remember, people. It got something to do with the devil. No lie. This dogma word right there. Wow, unbelievable. Wow, there you go, people. That's the devil work on earth. Watch them right here, switch up the masses, cut and splice in your DNA with those supposedly medication that contain mRNA.
DNA contains hereditary information that is passed on to you from your parents.
Okay.
If you and your father have the same color of eyes, or your hair are as silky as your mother, it is because of DNA.
Okay, so what if they're not? What if you don't take the eyes from your mom or don't take anything from them? What that mean? That mean you don't have their DNA? Okay, that sound like bullshit. Like I say, people, if it's only 1%, so that 1% that make you who you are split up in all three, between you, your mom, and your dad, make up that only that 1%, they can't tell you what that 99% doing. Or what does that represent the rest of the peoples? Come on, this don't make no sense at all, people. This whole DNA thing is a deception. 100% in. Whatever they call DNA that they show you right there is not real. No doubt about it, people. What they're showing you and call it DNA is not real. The images show you no DNA look like that. But like I say, they're showing you so they can explain how they can switch you up. They take out a piece of that yellow and stick in a piece of blue. Just take a look what I'm showing you right here. If you notice the red right there meet with the yellow, they can change that piece of red to a green. This is how they splice and cut DNA. You got it? That's why they show you in these farms, to show you how easy it is for them to manipulate it. Let's pay attention.
As you inherited from your parents. Even many diseases are passed on from generation to generation because of DNA.
No, hold on, people. No, I don't really believe in generic diseases. Disease that pass down to generation. I don't believe that. Because I do believe most of those diseases that they give you actually man-made. No lie, they're not naturally attacking the human being. It's something that they come up with just to cut and splice your DNA. Remember, I tell you from the first part of this clip right here, yes, it's gonna be able to change your DNA because the virus itself got the DNA. Do you understand? When it goes in your body and take it over, and that's one of the reasons why your body breaks down and whole, because your DNA keep repairing. You understand? Every time your DNA break and repeat again and try to repair itself, your body gonna take the heat. You're gonna hold and withered up every time this happen. You get older. It might sound simple, but that's what's happening, people, with them tampering with this thing they call DNA, with medication and all. They're slightly twisting you. You understand? Changing you over a little bit. So later on, this is why they're bringing the New World Order. Because like I say, all the things that they put in place gonna damage this, your DNA right here. And it gonna repair and build back in the way that they want it. That's why they put those nanoparticles in your body. No lie, pay attention.
Where does DNA reside in your body? Your body is made up of billions and trillions of cells.
Okay, so pay attention. It's yes, the cells. Because we mentioned already, people, you see, the cells in the human being, they got to stay free from chemical. No lie. Once chemical get to your cell, that's what causes cancer. Remember, cancer is a cell. Cancer take over your cells, people. All those medication that they're going to give you for cancer is to kill those cells. So, of course, when it start killing the cells, it's going to kill every cells. If it get a chance, if you leave it, if you give enough of this chemo and them things to your body, because the cancer take over your cells. They try to kill the cells with the cancer, but the medication don't understand which one of them is different. So it kill every cell in its path. So that's why the so-called medication is so dangerous, almost more dangerous than the cancer. But they're hopefully that the cells will die out that have the cancer before you die. So you have some more cell left. But everything that they're giving you is basically messing with your cells. 100%, including that shot.
Almost all cells have DNA in their nucleus.
There you go.
Can you tell us which cell may not contain DNA? Now let's talk about the structure of DNA. Think of DNA structure as a ladder whose rungs are made up of different bases.
There you go, people. That's the reason why they show you it like this. There's nothing in your body shaped like this. Just remember, I tell you, nothing in your body shaped like this. Wow, the people don't get it. Your DNA is not a ladder. But I told you they have to put it like this so they can explain how they get to twist it, how they get to shift it. Every one of these coding that you see in color, and you see where it's spliced, they can cut that and take it out. You don't get it, people. Like I say, they show you like this, so it's easy to explain what they do to you.
As sugar phosphate. Each composition of this nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, and phosphate group is called nucleotide. The nitrogenous bases are of 4 different types: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Adenine will always bind with thymine and cytosine with guanine. This type of bonding is hydrogen bonding. Phosphate and sugar are linked together to make backbone, and complementary bases are attached on it. Due to the bond angle of the sugar-phosphate molecules, the linkages will eventually form a double helix structure.
Okay.
There's a lot more to know about DNA, but that's all for now.
Wow. Good way for the scientists to basically explain how they can basically tamper with your DNA and manipulate it. Let's get deeper.
The gene editing revolution has arrived, promising cures for terminal disease.
You hear that, people? I told you, in order for them to introduce this destruction to you, all of them, they have to pretend that it's something to rescue you, to save you from something that you're going through, and you will gladly accept it with open arms, but you don't understand. So genes editing genes, people, can save you from diseases. That's what they bring forth to you, and you accept it. Go back.
The gene editing revolution has arrived, promising cures for terminal disease.
In the past 5 years, we've made more progress than in the previous 50.
Why everything just take off, people? Why did technology take off? Nobody asking that question. They're just going with it. Why did technology take off in the last few years past? Everything just coming straight to the forefront. You don't get it. It's for the end of times. They have to rush it. They have to rush all of these things in to done the people. That's what it is. Put you in shambles, put you in destruction. That's what it was all
New
about.
approaches to fighting climate change.
We have the opportunity to fundamentally change our relationship
There you
with
go,
nature.
people. I already know the destruction of the earth gonna come down to climate change. They're gonna convince you enough that climate change gonna destroy us, and of course you're gonna self-destruct 100%.
Genetic technologies bring with them new ethical and practical risks.
Yeah. Say no to GMO. That's all they got left, people. That's only GMOs. That's all they got to offer. Even GMO kids, you don't get it, people. They're basically gonna create these kids from just, putting some eggs and embryos together to make that supposedly baby born with more supposedly, healthier genes and stay away from viruses and all of these things that they're telling you for you to accept it. But pay attention.
It could be terrifyingly threatening, like biowarfare. What is our responsibility as scientists and doctors?
They mentioned the biowarfare, but that's what they're doing, people. 100% in. All of these things that's happened to the masses is them doing it. So that's what it is. Biowarfare and the peoples, the governments, them all together against the people themselves.
Starting to bring out ideas around who belongs and who doesn't belong.
So how should the promise of genetic technologies...
Genetic, and you see what they show you, people? Food. Because I already told you there's no so-called soil to grow these right here, especially in these lands and in America. There's nowhere to grow these food. The earth is not good enough to give you this. So all they have to do is feed the ground chemical and feed the fruit chemical for it to come out like this. That's not good. That's called GMOs. Where did they get the seeds to begin with? It's GMO food.
Technologies
It's not real.
be balanced against the potential
That's
dangers.
what you're eating.
And who decides what risks are worth taking?
The people who control the earth. Gene editing, what a damn joke.
This is Professor James Dale, a man on a mission to save the world's most popular banana from extinction.
You hear that, people? He gonna save banana from extinction. And I can tell you, this is how they bring puppet to the table. None of them gonna save shit. You understand that? Remember, these bananas that people been eating forever. They've been eating it ever since bananas. And what happened? Now all of a sudden it's gonna go extinct? The people just stupid in this earth.
Popular banana from extinction.
I reckon these Williams are the ones that were most spectacular, weren't they?
What a dumb shit.
That's incredible.
There are thousands of types of banana in the world, but all the fruit being grown and processed here, and almost every banana exported around...
Just remember what they call process, people. Process. The same thing I was showing you with them processing that chicken. Once they mention process, that means it's not natural. There's nothing natural about process. Pay attention.
The world is one single variety, the Cavendish.
It yields very well. It's got quite a tough skin, so it travels well.
They're
But
the
also,
one who making it.
it's got a really acceptable taste and texture.
The problem is, the Cavendish is under threat. A disease known as Tropical Race 4,
Listen.
or TR4, has spread across the world.
Where does it come from? How does this just spread across the world? What is it? To just kill bananas? Or kill fruits? Wow, what a damn joke, people. What I tell you, it's the destruction from the peoples who running us. They're the one who gonna convince you. They're gonna do enough to convince you that the global warming is real. And like I say, you're gonna self-destruct.
Cavendish bananas.
TR4, one of the deadliest plant diseases out there.
What a
They call
dumb
it the
shit,
cancer
people.
of the bananas.
Wow.
You start to get that sort of motley coloration there. It gets worse there. But
And now it's reached James's plantation.
Listen.
And what we're looking for is...
Let me tell you something, just in case you don't have no sense. You see that banana tree is done. That's what you need to understand. You see him chop it down, no banana on it. There's no damn blossom to grow a banana on it. After a while, it's done. The ones that go up beside it, that's what they call a sucker. That's the one that gonna be the next banana. Just remember that shit. All they're doing right here is crap.
Brown, which is what we call the croesus. And then you see, bingo, that was the one that had the yellow leaves. Just incredible, necrosis.
There is no cure for this disease.
What a dumb shit, people.
It's feared that in time it could wipe out the Cavendish completely, or stop it being such an economically valuable crop.
All of these things that you see in the store is not real. I'm tired of saying these things, but the people need to understand. You see, the stores, they don't plant shit. One thing you need to remember, the farmers that actually planting can't sell you nothing. The government rules and regulations forbid them to sell you anything at all that they plant. So the stores serve it up. And the one question I always be asking the people who never think, where does the supermarket get these food from? Where does it come from? They don't come from farmers, people. They don't. The government owns these stores right here. Remember, the federal government is the one who fund it, is put it there. Any one of these stores that this big, you got to understand that they play a major role in your community, serving up what you eat. They're the one who give it to them, people. Where did you think it come from? It's genetically modified. GMO food. They're serving up even the meat. I'm sorry to tell you, people, but that's what they do. You're not eating no natural food. Never. As a matter of fact, take it back. Just go back 50 years ago. 50 years ago, you're lucky if you was getting fresh fruits and vegetables. They all the same GMOs. And you in these times, 2023, what you think is in the store? They grow it natural. They call it organic. It's the same thing, people. It's a 100% same thing. You buy organic eggs. I already told you there's no organic in this earth. There is nothing natural again. They have to feed everybody. So they serve you up these fake food. They're not real. Produced by the government. And remember, we're talking about DNA here. They tell you even these got DNA. I already told you, people, it's all genetically modified. Just like they told you with the CRISPR baby. Listen.
Valuable crop.
It is a really serious problem. There's no obvious replacement for Cavendish bananas for the export market.
And the truth is, people, the truth is I never heard of that banana. I mean, I hear them name banana different from banana, but I never heard of that banana. But anyway, that's how they do it, people. 100% bullshit.
But James has a solution. He has spent 10 years engineering a genetically modified banana,
Listen, people.
which can withstand TR4.
Do you hear that, people? So you see, though, I never miss. I already told you what they're doing here. They give you the so-called chaos, and they come in with the harder. So everybody, I know, man, it's scary things to think about. But when you look at all the chaos that you get now, don't you have to look and see where is the order gonna come from? What gonna be the order to all these chaos that they got? Because every single chaos that they give you, there is a order coming. There is no doubt about it, people. So you hear them just show you right here. They just show you, in a nutshell, what's the order chaos. So they tell you, oh, this substance is poison here coming through and killing this particular banana tree. Not every tree, just killing that banana tree. That's it. That's carrying the banana. And then all of a sudden, bam. 10 years ago, remember this shit just started happening, supposedly killing the banana. And 10 years ago, he started creating this right here. Genetically modified banana tree. So you see what it is. That's why I tell you, with all the madness that's going on, water shortage, food shortage, egg shortage, what gonna be the harder? Yes, I already told you, that's how they take away naturality from you to begin with. That's it, people. That's how they take away naturality to give you fake food. Because yes, the banana is poison, so they can give you a fake one. Now you understand why they give you the GMOs. Make you run.
There's a big problem, though.
These people, to tell you the truth, people, I'm not gonna lie to you. These people that you see with the sign, they're government people, but most of them, they don't even know what the hell is GMOs. I'm not lying, people. I'm not stupid either. Most of these people don't know what GMO is. They don't even understand the concept of what's going on here. You think they're going out there with science because they know what's going on? No. One fool make many.
Because James's bananas are genetically modified, lots of consumers won't go anywhere.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Why don't these people stand up amongst the supermarkets, Walmart and them, with these signs? Huh? I don't get it, people. This is dumb. So he telling you that he making some genetically modified banana tree and you start doing this right here. Huh? Okay. No, people, no. This is bullshit, government shit. As you can see the permit right there with the OMG in it. All coding. But what I'm telling you, people, listen to me. The government is the one who run the whole thing. If genetically modified food, these people is against it, they wouldn't eat no food at all here. Because that's all they're serving up. No doubt about it. That's all in the stores. Why don't they march out there with these signs?
Near them.
It is unbelievably frustrating. GM still has a lot of perceived negativity in the world. Europe, for instance, is one of those areas that they import huge amounts of bananas, but getting a GM crop through the regulatory process in Europe is...
They don't get it, people. They don't get it. All the things that you consume. These people still go home and eat those things that they're serving up in plastic bags that they freeze. Frozen food, TV dinners, and them things. Canned goods, boxed milk, all of them things. Cornflakes, cereal in a box. All of them things is GMOs. Your chicken nuggets and them things. All of them things is created food. Your pancake, your waffles. All of them shits is created food. GMOs. What do you think is in it? Your bag of chips. What do you think it is? Anything that you eating in powder, your garlic powder, your Kool-Aid, your onion powder, your turmeric powder, what you think it is? Okay, these people, I never seen them out there at the stores marching, and that's all they're serving up in there. So you understand what's going on. Okay, move.
Actually impossible.
He believes this public resistance could block the development of beneficial new
It's
crops.
bullshit, people. That's what they're giving you from day one. This fagabat that they're showing you right here ain't producing no damn banana. The government is the one who feeding you now. The farmers is a no-no. I already told you that long time. They're done with them. Now it come to the new world. The farmers is not relevant. They don't want to see them. Throw away the milk in the damn drain. Chop down them banana trees. Because you will never get it to the public. None of these people they show you as farmers, they can't sell the public shit. Just the government serving you up in supermarkets.
I think it's a real problem. We're moving into a period of real flux, a real unknown period with climate change. And we're going to need to develop crops that have very high tolerance to drought. I'm not sure that we have all of the tools at our fingertips without the use of GM and genetic.
I'm going to ask you a question since everybody not thinking. If it's not GMO food they're serving up in America, how come they got mango right around the damn year? Mango got a season. Pineapple, they are all seasonal. I'm going to ask you a question. Where in America did they grow pineapple? They don't. But I'm saying, why did they have it right around the year? The place that actually grow the pineapple only have it one time a season, one time a year. But you're serving up right around the clock and the people don't understand that. That means they're making it. It's not growing from the earth. They're making it. Any environment they have it in, control environment, meaning that they're the one who make them from scratch. You buy some grapes that don't have no seeds. How did they grow? That's GMOs. Even the seeds that you pick up in these stores to go plant at home in some magical dirt. those are also GMOs. They create those seeds. Wow, unbelievable.
So I think there is a real ethical dilemma in the world now of rejecting technologies that may become incredibly important over the next...
No, you can't eat technology. I already told you that. Technology is not to eat, and don't let them put it in your body. You got it? Stay away from technology. You don't put it in your body. So that means you don't eat it. If you eat it, it's going to get in your body. You don't want no technology in your body. You remember, that's what they use to shut up everybody. One of the wickedest technology known to mankind.
Decade or two.
Some believe GM technology can be used to do lots of good. So, is it right to put barriers in the way because others oppose the technology on principle?
I'm trying to tell you, people, they're just acting like this is not what they do. That's why they show you these videos. That's what the whole wide world run off. Some deep countries that you wouldn't think are not a part of it. They in it, people. They're serving up the people the same food just like they do in Babylon. That's why I told you. That's what they do, people. They have to make sure everybody get those fake food in their body. You're destroying your cells, changing over your DNA. And I told you, they did alter you to bring you on this side of the earth 100%. And that's why they keep the alteration going. So you stay who you are and die who you are, who they make you as. Remember that they're the one who give you your damn identity 100% in.
In an EU-wide poll, 70% said they felt GM foods were unnatural. But that's a very vague term.
Because natural, though, you shouldn't mention natural when it comes to GMOs. So, of course.
Things that people actually grow in gardens and in fields are really not particularly natural. Many of them have genomes that have been extensively changed over the course of human history. If you look at what a modern ear of maize looks like compared to its ancestral form, you'll see something very different.
Yet there is still a fear that these technologies could go astray.
And I'm trying to tell you, people, just let me mention this. We don't know where they get these food from to begin with. You understand me? Listen to me. We're not from this side of the earth. Until I'm dead, I'm saying the same thing. We don't belong on this side of the earth. We just don't. This is not naturality here. There's no naturality here. I tried to tell you. The food that they're giving us, they're the one who making it, people. That's why I tell you, don't feel good because you're eating some lettuce. Feel good because you're eating some broccoli, eating some spinach. Where does it actually come from? Where's the origin of those supposed to be fruits and vegetables? They're the one who create those food and give it to you. Nobody can tell me nothing. I must stick to that. They're the one who give you those seeds to plant. Okay.
And expose people to risks they have not agreed to.
They're not agreed to?
This is Mrna, a tropical paradise that's on the front line of the debate about genetic engineering. Here, genetically modified mosquitoes are being released in the United States for the first time.
No, that's what they've been doing, people. You don't get it. Between me and you, it's something that's in the air. Remember, listen to me. You see the mosquitoes? The reason why they farm is the kind of element. You understand that you have the rain, water settle, and before you know it, if it's hot, that water right there gonna create some mosquitoes. It's something that they're doing, people. They want to create these mosquitoes. But apart from that, the ones that pop up in the ponds in your backyard, they let these go from the labs. The only one reason they do it, only single reason, is to destroy the masses, get you infected by these things that they send out there, and later on they tell you what? Yes, you got the Zika from a mosquito bite. You never understand. The masses gotta go to a whole lot of destructions, and the people gonna act like they're coming to save you. Even these things that they're doing to you, they're acting like, oh, we're just doing some experiment by letting some GMO mosquito out. For what? Why would you let that go in the public? To show you how they do you, people. Sometimes they just let go some gas to fucking sick you. That's what they do, man. Why would you let the mosquito go? Mosquito only bite you up and them things and probably give you some infections. Why did you let them out? What is the cause of it? I already told you that's why the masses is sick.
Is part of an experiment to try to reduce the spread of Zika and dengue fever.
Oh my goodness, so it's to reduce the spread of those diseases, and you let some fake mosquito go, what they got? Some venom to stop those diseases? Is that dumb? But I said the world is dumb. They will grasp that shit. It's not real, people. It's bullshit. They let it go to infect the masses. That's what they do. You can't let it go to save us from Zika. And you tell us it's a mosquito give us the damn Zika. Wow, what a dumb shit.
But some of the locals have been very vocal about their opposition to this kind of intervention into the natural world.
Our economy here is tourist-based.
But let me ask you a question, because what if they never tell you? You don't get it, people. Remember, they tell you they let it go for the first time. Why did they tell you that? Why did they tell you that? You don't get it, people. They've been doing it. That's what they do. You don't get it or what? They're there to destroy the masses by any means necessary. So like I say, they set up the destruction and then they come in for your rescue with bigger destruction.
A lot of tourists are lay people, and if they come down here and they hear that we're turning loose some kind of weird critter, I think that there could be some impact on the economy.
As a result, the mosquitoes have to be released in top secret locations, away from protesters and vandals.
No, people. So all the protesters gonna know when a mosquito bite them in the ass, or they're gonna know exactly where it come from. I told you, those are government people, they're protesting. They call control opposition. You don't get it. They kind of like hold you off where you at. Don't bother to go out there. Them people represent you out there, but it's the people's put them there. You never get it, people. They let gas go. They let all kind of shit go for the masses. Just like you see them spraying that shit in the air we call chemtrails.
We just add regular tap water. The eggs hatch in about 24 hours. There's already food in there. And you can see these little holes on both sides. That's where the adult males are going to come out of.
Yeah, but for what?
The authorities hope this will solve the problem posed by Aedes aegypti,
What a dumb
a mosquito
shit,
which can carry Zika and dengue, and in some places has become resistant to pesticides.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Aedes aegypti control is very expensive. What we find is that it takes up over 10% of our entire budget to control a very small population of our mosquitoes.
Up till now, mosquito control here has involved going door to door clearing standing water. British company Oxitec might put an end to that with a genetic approach that has female mosquitoes in its sights. Only the females bite and carry disease.
And this is the same way, people. They basically create the fishes. Remember I showed you with those salmon in the pond, the control environment? This is how they do it. They tip some things in the water, just like I did. I told you from day one. They got some chemical, they pour in the water, they leave it there for a minute, and you see these things look like mosquitoes. This is where the fish, the salmon and them start from. Look like this right here, flipping around, and before you know it, they become fish. They put some potion in there, and they go fast. That's what they do. The same thing right here. All this shit you're getting is GMOs, even the fucking insects. Listen.
Through the males. It altered the genes of some male mosquitoes so that when they mate with females, only their male offspring would survive.
You see that, people?
Meaning the number of females should crash within a few generations.
So if they can do that to the so-called mosquito population, what can they do to you? You don't get it, people. It's the same operation. Just like I told you, you keep a bird in a cage, you keep a fish in a tank, you learn off what they did to you. Exactly. They put you in a cage, they keep you in a damn box, and they show you how to do it to animals. You understand? That's the reason why you keep animals in cage as pet. That's what they do. They have you as a damn pet.
It's essentially birth control for mosquitoes. It's a biological solution. It's targeted against one species, and it has no effect against bees, butterflies, or other pollinators.
Yeah, but what you did was create some mosquitoes. That's wrong. You're trying to get rid of mosquitoes, so you create some more to mate with them and then kill off their offspring. Is that real? That's bullshit, people. All the mosquitoes they create is to put some kind of disease, virus, and them things in you. That's why they let them go.
The project is a field trial, which has been approved by America's Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA.
Of course, just like the FDA approve every damn thing that gonna destroy the masses. That's just what it is. They're the gatekeeper for that area.
But the way the technology is regulated has provoked concerns.
The protocols for evaluating genetically modified organisms are way short on a lot of things.
Natalie Kofler is a Harvard-based bioethicist who has attended many of the town hall debates about this program.
What I'm really concerned about is really how it's being decided upon and developed, not the technology itself.
She says the regulation of this technology isn't transparent enough and doesn't require proper engagement.
Yes, but you don't understand. It's them bringing it to the masses. You don't get it, people. They didn't have to tell you about them letting mosquito go. They did it for a reason. Like I say, some of these things they want the masses to, get more familiar with. Yes, we're doing it to help you. You don't get it. It's already out there. We bust them long time that they let these creatures go in the damn public. So, of course, they have to tell you what they're doing. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. And I mentioned it the other day about them have to tell you what they're doing to you or kind of give you warnings and kind of prep you up a little bit for you in codings, in style where you have to figure it out because they're scared of karma. That's my belief, that they actually respect karma enough to tell you about these things before they actually do it to you.
Communities.
It's just blowing our regulatory systems apart. One of the biggest challenges is the real need for community consent when we're talking about releasing genetically modified organisms into people's literal backyards. We don't have space that empowers community members in this process or gives them any real sort of agency. That to me is a really, really big concern.
Okay, so you hear we talking about this right here with these mosquitoes that they're letting go. What other little insect or critters they let go on you? What is their aim? They're basically tampering with your cells and your DNA. Remember, the people's gonna die earlier than they used to. They flip it on you and tell you, oh, people used to die early. Oh, in ancient Rome, people die at 25 years old. That's the highest living rate. Just like they tell you it's 80 now. But basically, back then it was 25. So they're telling you that lifespan used to be shorter. Now we coming up with all of these things to make lifespan longer. Only if you're dumb you believe that lifespan was longer, and they're coming up with all of these technology and ways to make your lifespan shorter. Remember this, people. If you don't believe me that technology kill more people than anything that you can think of, think about it. Okay, before you have cars, do you have people dying from car accident every day? Just take these simple things and put them in perspective. Before they have airplanes and before they have all these technology, train crash, you see them show you that so-called train crash in Idaho and all of these fires and chemical. Where was they going with those chemicals, by the way? Those chemicals is your food. That's what they use to give you cancer and them shit. You'll be surprised those deadly chemicals that they tell you cause these fire and people need to run away because the chemical release, but it's gonna be in your food. I told you about the vinegar plant. Yeah, the vinegar plant start leaking and everybody gotta exit the whole community. Same shit in vinegar that you're gonna have in your home. They tell you that the chemical gonna kill you. That's what I'm saying, people. All they're doing is basically change over the masses. The masses cells, and that's the reason why they give you the so-called COVID-19 shot. I believe that's the final nail in the coffin. Bam.
Small but mighty, exploring mRNA.
Listen, take a look at this right here, people. They show you the mRNA, and what did they show you? The one side of the DNA signature that they show you. The same letter that represent the DNA, they cut it in half, and that's what they call mRNA. So what's gonna happen when this supposedly get in your system? That's what gonna be your DNA.
Though submicroscopic,
Messenger RNA, or mRNA, holds great potential for the future of healthcare.
You hear that?
Copied from DNA and found in our cells.
Copy from DNA and find in your cells. You believe that, people? You copy from DNA. That's where you get the mRNA. So your body already producing it supposedly. And they put it in your body again with a vaccine, just like creatine. And I'm going to break it down and show you. Something that your body supposedly already produced. They so-called put it in your body. But why did your body produce that to begin with? Same chemical that's seek into your body, make your body produce these things. That's what you need to understand. So they boost it up by giving you the actual shot. Let's listen.
mRNA contains instructions for building proteins. But unlike DNA, the master instruction set, which stays in a cell's nucleus, mRNA is small enough to travel outside the nucleus to the cell's workshop, where proteins are constructed. Recently, this tiny strand took to the global stage with the development of COVID-19 vaccines.
You see that?
While conventional vaccines work by sending a piece of a virus, bacterium, or other pathogen...
Hold on. Listen to me, people. First of all, the mRNA supposedly don't carry the so-called virus. It don't. You have to listen to me, man. That's the other way that they tell you. Before they used to make virus. They used to make vaccines of, fetal tissues and all of these sticks. They take a little piece of the virus. No. The mRNA is something gonna change your damn cells and twist your DNA eventually. Listen.
To the body. mRNA vaccines send instructions instead. To enter our cells smoothly, mRNA travels within a protective bubble called the lipid nanoparticle.
Bam. The what? The liquid nanoparticles. Like I don't tell you, those are live bots. I tried to do these videos, man. It basically live nanobots, small enough to take over your damn body in liquid form.
RNA travels within a protective bubble called the lipid nanoparticle. Once inside, our cells read the mRNA as a set of instructions, building proteins that match up with parts of the pathogen called antigens.
Yes, and that's the reason why you can't be around those people that have that mRNA shot. The spike protein is building up and coming out of them right around the clock. That's not good for you. That means you can pick these spike protein up and get sick your damn self.
Your immune system sees these antigens as invaders, dispatching defenders called antibodies and T cells, and training the immune system for potential future attacks.
Hold on, people. Train your immune system for future attack. No. What it's trying to do, people, is make your immune system weak enough for anything can attack. That's exactly what it's doing. And nobody can tell me shit. Just pay attention to the people who already got shot. And then you got your study right there. Hello. Their immune system got completely weakening ever since they take the shot. They coughing without control. All of them things show you that their immune system is weak. Every time they keep running to go check if they have the virus because they take the shot, their immune system is weakening. That's what the mRNA do.
So if and when the real virus comes along, your body can recognize it, sounding the alarm to help defend against infection and illness.
Sounding the alarm? You better wake up, people. Once you take those shots, your immune system is dead. You can't fight off shit.
On this, mRNA could also have potential use in cancer treatments, rare genetic disorders, and autoimmune diseases.
Even cancer, people, they're telling you the mRNA, yes, they got the technology to fight cancer also. What did I tell you gonna do to you? Destroy your cells, change over your DNA.
Pfizer, we're exploring the possibilities of mRNA, working towards breakthroughs that change patients' lives.
There you go, people. Pfizer, they're the one who's gonna make the breakthrough to save people's life. Remember the podcast I did on Sunday? What did I tell you in it? What did the news tell you? They want to ban the mRNA. Matter of fact, they want to make it criminal for anybody who so-called issuing it. Can face criminal charges for issuing this thing right here they call mRNA. There's nothing good about it. Listen. Watch this, people.
Before we can understand how an mRNA vaccine works.
let's first learn how mRNA is used in your body cells. Our bodies are made of millions of cells. Cells are like little factories that make the thousands of proteins we need to survive.
Pay attention here.
These are muscle cells.
Okay, people, you see these muscle cells right here? This is what gonna be affected after you take the shot. No lie. I know people that it happened to. These muscle cells, like I mentioned, as far as it leaking out substance into your body, that's what gonna happen. Yes, people, no doubt that you get swelling and everything from these cells get damaged by the shot. Listen.
They have fibers made of proteins that help muscles do their job. But how do these proteins get made? Let's look inside the cell. As we enter inside the cell, we see a busy place with constant activity. The nucleus is the control center of the cell, and where all of the information to grow and divide is stored in these long, curly strands called DNA. DNA is stored in this twisted ladder, with each strand carrying the information to make many different proteins. To make a protein, the strands of the DNA must be unwound and copied into a temporary message called mRNA.
You hear that, people? So it copy your DNA right there. What did I tell you? Okay, go back. It's a reason why they call it mRNA. Yes, people, close tied to your DNA. You should have never put it in your body. Listen.
Be unwound and copied into a temporary message called mRNA. Outside the nucleus, proteins are built using the mRNA's instructions. The mRNA itself is unstable and doesn't hang around the cell forever. Only as long as a protein needs to be made.
And once it do that, your cell got destroyed. And once your cell get destroyed, your immune system get weakened. That's what it do. Okay, pay attention.
Once made, proteins can stay inside this muscle cell, or they can travel outside the cell, depending on where they are needed. This protein is just one example of the thousands of proteins made by all your cells in order to keep you alive. Scientists have designed mRNA molecules that utilize your cell's protein-making machinery to train your body to fight off viruses.
Wow. And still, you're still gonna have the virus? I don't understand. If all of these things people are telling you with this technology, mRNA, it go inside your body and do this and teach your body how to fight off, why the hell you still have the virus after you take that shot? Why you need another booster and an updated shot? Why? Nobody can tell me. Why? You don't get it, man. It's got nothing to do with that, people. The COVID is a hoax and they use this damn shit to kill you. That's it. You have to pay attention. It's all the chaos in full plain sight.
This is the virus that causes COVID-19. It is covered in spike proteins. These proteins allow the virus to lock onto and infect our cells. To develop the vaccine, scientists...
So the spike protein is what attached to the virus and destroying our cell, but that's what they put in your body with those shots.
Drew on decades of prior research. They first designed an mRNA molecule to just one part of the spike protein, which cannot give you COVID-19.
You hear that?
mRNA is fragile. To get it safely into your cells, scientists put mRNA into a protective layer of fat. One dose of the mRNA vaccine contains many of these spike mRNA molecules that bind to and are absorbed by cells in the body.
This is not good. This is not good, people. Imagine you're a healthy human being and you're scared of a so-called invisible virus, so you go take a shot. And look what it doing to your cell, people. For no reason, because you're not sick. You go take the shot, ain't nothing wrong with you, and all of a sudden now you're coming down with complications.
Once inside, the spike mRNA is treated just like any other mRNA message in our cells. The protein building machinery reads mRNA and builds the part of the viral spike protein encoded by the mRNA vaccine. Pieces of the spike protein travel to the surface of the cell, where they're recognized by the immune system. The spike mRNA message is unstable and is eventually destroyed. The immune system activates the immune response by sending out warning signals.
You believe that?
Antibodies and immune cells roam around your body on the lookout for the spike.
And don't believe in nothing they call antibody. It's another fake way for the dumb masses. And remember, they told you if you have the virus, this is all you should know, that the antibodies are also bullshit. They tell you if you have the virus, then you now have the antibody to fight off the next one. But bam, they still feed you the shots. You understand what I'm saying? The antibodies are hoax. 100%. All of them things that they're doing to your body ain't gonna save you from shit. It's only gonna destroy you. The mRNA was designed to destroy the masses and switch up their DNA. Your DNA is important to these people. It makes you who you are. And I'm gonna mention this before we go. I already mentioned it, but you can't have everybody with a string of DNA. You're telling us 99% make up every human being the same. And then the 1% that left make you up and make you personal, individualize you with 1%. And you have your mom, your dad, and every other DNA hooked to you that come from your ancestors. Is that real? No, people, they're tricking the masses. And like I say, you need to worry about the mRNA that they use to destroy your cells and switching over your DNA. What you're gonna be now, you're gonna have Alzheimer's, you're gonna be sick. All of these gates that they're gonna open up, people, because your DNA is what keeping you basically, free of sickness, the way it stay intact, and your cells. And then they're sending this shit right here to complicate it, change it up and everything. Now it welcoming disease and viruses, and the body can't stop it. You got it? Yes, another Mag Bam podcast. I'll be on the run. Bam.